What's going on YouTube? Austin Zabak here with another YouTube video, and I'm very excited for the video. If you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, we have a very special guest here today. She is 20 years old and just sold over $12 million worth of traditional real estate as a real estate agent, okay, in 1 month. In the month of December. Now, she's on track to do a lot bigger things in the year of 2022, and she's actually done quite a few deals since being a real estate agent. But she's brand new to the real estate industry, and I just want to pick her brain a little bit on how she was able to accomplish what she was able to accomplish. So if you're brand new to my channel, we're typically talking about real estate, about business, about finance, and everything of the sort. So if you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button, smash that subscribe button, and Lilly Keating, welcome to whatever we're calling this, I guess the show. So you're 20 years old.
Yep.
So you're a young gun. Mm-hmm. And I love that. You remind me of me when I was 20 years old. I think I've told you that like 100 times now. You're just a hustler. You know, I remember the day, I know your dad, obviously, and we've done business together. He's a really cool guy. Yeah. And I remember we were talking one time and I was like, and he was saying that you wanted to get a real estate license. And I was like, dude, tell her to get it, you know? Yeah. And I saw pictures of you like boxing and videos of you boxing and stuff. So like, what made you want to get into real estate?
I mean, I didn't want to go to college, and I knew of people like you who did real estate, really successful in it. So I was like, let's try it out. Yeah, let's do it.
That's awesome. And what were you doing at the time? Like, you got through high school, you graduated, and you were just kind of like trying to figure it out, or?
Yeah. So I boxed for obviously like since I was like 9 to 18, and my plan was to go to the Olympics, but that didn't happen. So I was like, what do I do here? Like, I graduated because I was doing online school, and so I was just like, I need to do something, and then real estate was like the perfect option.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you went, you did it pretty quickly. You got your real estate exam and all that junk over with, and then you became an agent. And I very vividly remember like sitting down with you in the beginning, and you were kind of like, okay, like what now, you know? Yeah. Like, what do I do? And I was like, and I kind of told you like very vaguely, I was like, listen, just take action, right? Like, and I tell a lot of people that, and most people don't realize like the simplicity of real estate, right? And I told you, I'm like, listen, just get out there and like talk to people and network with people and like get excited and like just have high energy. And I was like, you know, hold open houses, and I gave you some little pointers. And we really talked about it, and I was like, but don't overcomplicate it, right? Like, I said, like, we'll figure out how to write the contract when it comes time to write the contract, you know? Yeah. Like, give me a call. Yeah. And you did just that, and I think that was what, and I told Brendan and people on our team, when you went out and actually did that, I was like, she just did what we told her to do.
Exactly.
Like, she just went and did that, you know? So, like, what enabled you, like, how were you able to go out and take action without necessarily knowing everything about everything? Like, how were you able to kind of do that?
I know, like, what I've learned over, like, this past year, honestly, is, like, when you feel scared, you should do it, because, like, that's the best outcome. So I could never imagine myself, like, sitting in open house, someone coming in, and I'm like, oh, like, you know, being all talkative and stuff, but I just did that. I just jumped in, like, 2 feet in and just did it, and was like, this feels scary, but I'm just going to do it.
Yeah. I wonder if boxing taught you, like, do you think, can you attribute any of that to, like, boxing?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I think that is, like, where it came from a lot, too, because, like, in the ring, I'm like, oh, big fight, but I got to do it. Like, you know,
what are you going to do, lay down?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Know, like, when you're in the ring?
Just got to do it.
Right. You have no other option but to literally do it in that moment. No, and I love that. And I think that's, it, you know, because, again, most people aren't able to do that, right? Like, I think most people are in the face of adversity and fear, they shut down. Yeah. And they back out of the fight. They walk the other direction, you know, and that could mean literally or figuratively, obviously, but like they leave, you know, and you can't do that in real life if you want to be successful, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're never going to know the how, but you have to know the what and the why, right?
And that's exactly.
It's exactly what it is, you know? So here you are. What were the things that you did practically? I know you wrote offers. So you were making offers on like investment properties, like on the MLS, right? Yeah. And I think you did a deal or two that way very early on. You were working rentals. I also noticed like you said yes to everything. Yeah. You were just like, you were willing to do it, right? And I loved that about you, because I feel like a lot of people, they have an ego. Yeah. Like, oh, I can't work rentals, or I can't, you know, I'm too good for that, or I'm too good for this. And you were just like, hey, give it to me, you know? And a lot of those things turned into you doing what you did, which was honestly, you know, you made in 1 month what a lot of people make in 7 or 8 or 10 years. You know, I mean, I think the average American salary is like $45,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Across the board, right? And so household income, I don't know, is like 70 grand or something. What is it? Graham Stephan would know. Anyways, so the point of it is in 1 month you accomplished, 5 or 10 times that, and again, it was just as a result of you taking action. Yeah. I think that's really cool. So like you were doing open houses, you were writing offers. Was there anything else that you were doing, or was it just simple?
I was always saying yes to rentals, just like you said. Like I knew, this is gonna turn to a buyer in hopefully a year, or maybe less. So. That was really good with like learning how to, talk to people about real estate and getting the feel of things, even if it's just a $50 rental. Like I'm going to get out there and, experience the real estate world.
Take action.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, but like in doing so, you learned so much, right?
Yeah.
Like you're learning, even if it's something as simple as like shaking somebody's hand the right way and just interacting with people, right? Like, what do I say? Like, how do I navigate my GPS while somebody's following me?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and like, should I make sure the light doesn't turn red so that they can, like, it's just like these little bitty details that you have to learn, and like what better way to learn them than doing a rental?
Yeah, exactly.
How
to open a lockbox, like little things you don't think about.
Because you don't want to do that when you're in front of a $10 million client one day.
Exactly.
You want to do it early on when and then when you do get in front of that big client, you kind of have a little bit of an edge against maybe like a brand new agent or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have confidence. I mean, I told you from the very beginning, I'm like, if you just have confidence, like you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah.
Because people won't question you when you're confident, right?
Exactly.
It's when you're insecure where people will question your ability to perform.
Yeah.
And you didn't even know how to write a contract.
No.
But you had a team that backed you up. We helped you every step of the way.
Yeah.
And now, arguably, you could go do all of that.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Through doing it.
Yeah.
Like correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah. Everything that like Chelsea and you got, like everything I've asked, it's been like, you tell me exactly what I need to do, and I'm just like, I trust you guys, obviously, so everything's just worked out perfect.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, for a brand new agent, that might be watching this? There's so many agents getting into the industry right now, and I get reached out to all day long where people are 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and they want to become an agent. And believe it or not, one of the biggest like self-limiting beliefs for people is their age.
Yeah.
And I always tell them the same thing. I say, listen, you're the reason that the age thing is a problem. Like, and what I mean by that is like, I'm like, if you don't believe it's a problem, it's not a problem.
Exactly.
I'm like, but the moment you go into the universe thinking that it's a problem, people are going to start asking questions because you're putting out the vibration and the energy into the world that your age is a problem, right? So, like, what would be maybe a couple of pieces of advice, or even just one, for somebody new looking to get into the real estate game? I mean, is it to join a team, to get around good people? Is it to be, like, what would that be,
Don't, just like the first thing you said to me, which really stuck to me, like when I first joined the team, is don't overcomplicate it.
Yep.
Like, don't get in your head. And that's, like, a big thing is, like, I was just, like, take this thought, like, no, I'm just going to do it. Like, I'm just going to do it.
Yep.
And so just say yes, and, like, if it's a good opportunity. But having a team also is like incredible. Like I wouldn't be able to do any of these things without you guys, guiding me and helping me and providing me, TCs and stuff. So I think being around a super solid team and it's game changer for sure.
Invaluable.
Yeah.
And I was a part of a team when I got started, and still to this day, like I feel like it's just as valuable for me, even though I'm a team leader, to have my team as it is being a team member to have the team.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
If not even more valuable. Because to this day, I don't do any of my own paperwork, I have a TC do it, right? But I know how to do it.
Yeah.
I just choose not to, right? And so, but I learned how, and you learned how, and so but we work together as a team, and there's every day where I'll call Dylan, where I forgot, I just haven't done it, and I'm like, yo, Dylan, I can't remember, like, what do I do here? Or I'll call Brendan, and they'll call me. And like Dylan will call me, there's something he can't remember. And so we're always like contributing to this bigger vision, because not one person can do it all, right?
Yeah.
Like it takes a team. And I think so many people, they want to go be solo to increase their profit margin. And here you are so it's like you don't have to go be a solo agent to make more money. You got to make more money to make more money.
Yeah.
Like you got to, what I mean?
You need help sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to talk to more people, get out there and make it happen, I absolutely love that. And I love everything about what you're doing. So walk me through it. So you sold in the month of December. So in previous months, you'd done a couple off-market deals. You did some rentals. You get more stuff in the pipeline, obviously. But in terms of luxury, you sold a $7.9 million house, a 2.5?
2.2.
2.2.
And a 2.
And a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All in Paradise Valley in Arizona?
Okay. Yep, all in Paradise Valley.
A couple were flips, so your client's actually going to buy those. They're going to flip them, renovate them, and eventually put them back on the market. Have you talked about being a listing agent for them eventually?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked about it that much, but no.
Planted the seed?
Yeah, planted the seed.
Yeah.
Hopefully they liked me working with me the first time. So,
I would imagine they'll choose you, obviously. You were phenomenal for them.
Yeah.
You did a great job, and you honestly, between you and Chelsea and everybody, you got those deals done very quickly, and not everybody could have done that. I mean, it really, truly, and I tell people too, Lily, I say, like, sometimes you're better off hiring a younger agent.
Yeah.
Because these older agents, they got a family, they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out, they don't answer their phone after 7 o'clock, if they answer at all. And somebody like you, you're banging the phone out at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Because you were all in, like you wanted those deals just as bad as they wanted them, because for you it was a big deal.
Exactly.
Right? And I think that might be another piece of advice they could take away too, is like if you're young, that might actually be the upper hand.
Yeah, honestly, because who knows how to work their phone better, honestly, like an older person or a younger person. Like, I look very young. Like, people thought I was my client's sister or like daughter before.
Right.
Like, and I'm like, no, I'm actually the agent.
Yeah.
So it's like, just roll with it,
100%.
Yeah, I look like I'm 12, but
you have confidence.
Yeah, I'll still help you. I can still help you,
Yeah.
like.
And I've had multiple people tell me that about you. Like, I've had multiple people in our organization and outside of our organization say, you know what, Lily is confident, though, like, as a compliment,
Yeah.
because, and it's the truth. And I'm like, yeah, she is. And that's why she's doing what she's doing, because it isn't about anything else. It's about if you're confident and you believe you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
You've got people in the world that are 19 years old that are billionaires. They built some big tech company and sold it to frickin' Google.
Yeah.
I mean, age is just a number, right?
Yeah.
It's, can you perform the job? Can you do the job at a high level or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And if you're not confident, you can't do it.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if you look like you're 70 or 12.
No, doesn't matter at all. And arguably, there's a lot of 70-year-olds that can't do it half as good.
Yeah.
They don't have a team. They haven't done it enough. They do 1 or 2 deals a year. They've got they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're half retired,
Yeah.
and they're not any better for the job than you are when you're banging the phone trying to, find every possible deal to get the deal, to make it happen, to sort out everything. I mean, they were very particular. They had to close by a certain day.
Yeah.
And you were able to pull that off. I mean, not anybody could pull that off. I mean, there's multiple deals that started going sideways.
Yeah.
So you had to find another deal, like last minute, bring another deal to the table. We're talking off market, multi-million dollar luxury real estate here. I mean, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Especially with right now's market, so
Right.
bare. So it's like, we had to figure something out quick.
Yeah, you did, and you pulled it off.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to you. I appreciate you being here. We're going to have to do some longer interview type of stuff, but I at least wanted to make a video talking specifically about the traditional real estate and your accomplishment, because I think it is going to be a huge thing for people watching the video that like, oh my gosh, I just have to go take action, right? So if they're thinking about getting the real estate license, should they get it?
Yeah, take action.
Okay, take action. And what is it, 90 hours right now? I mean, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Take action, join a good team.
Yeah.
Say yes to everything, and just make it happen.
Just
Be
make it
freaking
happen.
confident.
Be confident.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, there you guys have it. That is Lily Keating. I will put her Instagram and all of her social media in the description down below. Again, if you haven't already liked the video, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, depending on what platform you're watching on. And definitely make sure you tune in for the next videos. Thank you for being here, Lily.
Thank you.